What is up, Ethnicity gang, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, my hair is my hair. I've had this color too long, so I'm gonna dye it. But y'all can see what she's giving. I'm looking like Mickey Mouse a little bit right now, but it's fine. So we're just gonna get started. I'm gonna show y'all this stuff and we're gonna get into it because ain't nothing to it but to do it. Period.
What you got?
I got y'all set up. I'm just gonna show y'all the products for one, but then I'm gonna show y'all kind of like the process of how I'm gonna do my hair. So y'all can, again, you can see where we are with it. Is she giving though? I think she's giving. Personally, the hair is hairing, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. Why am I rubbing myself? Anyway, and like it has grown out a lot, y'all. I've had this green, it ain't even the green it was anymore for real, but y'all can see just what we're looking like right now. So we're going to do a color remover, like bleaching or whatever, then wash it and then dye it. So the last time I dyed my hair, I had an allergic reaction to the shimmer lights, so I got a different purple shampoo this time. So we're gonna see how that goes. Hopefully that one does not cause any issues. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but in order for me to get started, I'm gonna show y'all the products, and then I'm gonna show y'all the color, and then I'm gonna show y'all the just the whole process. And I actually gotta change it because I have a dyeing shirt, so I need to put that on because I'm not trying to mess this shirt up. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you some of the stuff that I have already up here. So of course I got my color oops to go ahead and strip the green out, and then I went ahead and bought this purple shampoo instead of the shimmer light. So we're gonna see how this goes. Hopefully, you know, it's not too bad. We got like a comb that I didn't really care for because I need something to do the bleach with. I got me a water bottle, a spray bottle, and then I got some gloves, so I'm gonna be using these as well. Then of course I got my two detangling brushes that I'll be using to detangle my hair before the process starts. You can literally still see the green from that. Then of course I got my bleach. Gotta have a bleach, my B2 bleach. And then normally I use 40 volume developer, and then if I have to go back in, I'll go back in with a 30, but they were low on 40, so I bought some extra 30s just in case. That should be enough, but I just want to make sure. And then of course I got all of these to section my hair as I'm detangling it. So I went ahead and put on some clothes that I don't care about because regardless of how many times I dye my hair, I always end up making a mess. So this is like just a safety precaution, but I'm gonna go ahead and take my hair out of these two ponytails that it was in, so y'all can kind of see here what I'm actually dealing with right now. And most people would be like, oh, you know, wash your hair or whatever. I am not washing my hair before because, for one, I found that like the natural oils in my hair normally help my color stay better. I never washed my hair before, and also my scalp is very sensitive because I have seborrheic dermatitis. So washing it and opening up all this and then putting like color remover and color on it usually does more harm than good for me. So if you choose to wash your hair beforehand, if you feel like that's better for your hair, I am not everybody's stylist, I'm my own stylist, but if you feel that that's better for your hair, I would say go for it. I personally don't do that because each time that I've done that, the few times that I have, it's caused more damage to my hair instead of helping. So just a little tidbit before we go ahead and get started. So this is what I my hair. I'm gonna go ahead and start like back here. So I'm gonna take my time taking out pieces. I got, this is probably the biggest one that I have. But the way that I do this is I just do a little separation in the back. I'm not parting it or anything, and I'll tell you why in a second, but take this and I'm just going to take my biggest wrapper and pull that into a pony. And so y'all can see, like, this is the hair that I took out in the back. Now the reason I'm doing this is, even though I'm not washing my hair, when I start to put the product on there, I don't want like it to be super splotchy. So I'm gonna take my water and I'm just going to just wet the ends a little bit, just like dampen it. Like, I don't want it super wet or anything like that, but I'm doing this just enough to be able to take my brush and gently like brush through it, just to make sure it's detangled pretty well. And like I said, I don't want it super damp, and this brush is super wide, so like it doesn't cause any issues. And plus, I had already washed my hair less than a week ago, so I'm not about to put my head through that again. Like, we're not doing that. But yeah, I'm just taking this and brushing through. Oh, and just a tidbit, like, people be like, oh my God, your hair, like, it sounds so dry when you're brushing through it. That is the bristles brushing against any knots in the hair. Like, that's, like this, is just brushing through the knots. Like, it's not ripping your hair out. You can see on my brush, like, I'm not snatching any of my hair out of my head. It's literally just that sound. And as you continue to brush, you won't hear it as much because you brush the knots out. But yeah, so we're about to go in and just do this over my entire head, so that when I start to put the product on there, it's easier for me to apply it, if that makes sense.
I don't know why this shit got me lazy right now, yeah. Can't do Percocets on my leg.
And once I'm done with the section, I'm just gonna take my hair and I am gonna twist it together, because my hair is pretty thick, you know, so I want to make sure I'm getting through all of it. So I'm just gonna separate it into strands and just keep going through. And my ends, I do have to trim my ends, so like I brought my trimmers in here too. But that's the first section that's detangled, and I went to the roots too, so my roots are detangled as well.
Bring it over to my place. You be like, bring it over to my place. You don't know what you do to me. You got it.
The best part about this, since I've already, like I said, washed my hair, I had already washed, deep conditioned, and really detangled it. And I've been, of course, keeping it in my bonnet overnight, but I also would stretch my hair at night. So because of me doing that, it's really not taking as long as it would normally for me to go through and detangle all of my hair. But these are the two at the back. They're already done. I brushed through the roots and everything so you can see. So we're gonna move up. I'm gonna take another section here at the back. Separate. This ponytail is hot, y'all. Look how big it is. But yeah, so this is the second portion. So I'm gonna take my spray bottle again. And it may sound like I'm spraying a lot, but I'm really not. If y'all can see, it's a mist. Like, it's not, a whole lot of water's not coming out of the bottle. And so I'm just going through here. I'm gonna separate.
Speak to me. I don't know what you do. Speak to me. Your body lightweight.
on too. So like, if you look closely, this is where the green was, and my roots were green. So I've gotten about this much growth since I dyed it green.
Your body lightweight speaks to me, 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 to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me, to me, to me, to me, to me. I can make it hurricane on it. Yes, all you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, babe. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, babe. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so, so. You made me so.
Okay, so we are halfway through. All of this is detangled. This part just has to be done. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back on here once I've detangled everything.
Loving you has taken time, big time.
Okay, so this is the hair completely detangled. Got all my twists and everything. Y'all can see, very nice, very thick, very juicy. So now we actually have to start the process. I'm about to go ahead and start with the color remover. I want to try to get as much of the green out as possible, which a lot of it has came out, to be completely honest, but there's still some parts that are darker than others. So I'm gonna remove the green, and then we're gonna go in and do the roots. That's the biggest thing, because my hair is pretty dark because it has grown out a lot. So I'll come back once I mix the product for the color remover and show myself putting that in, and then we'll go through the like bleaching process.
Hit it down, pull up by the strip. I got them on deck, but they don't know you already have the green. Cause you're nasty, babe. You do everything I like, but you're classy, babe. And your spirit just my type. Oh. Yeah, you're nasty, babe. You're nasty, baby. She been purring like a kitten, craving your love. I've been counting on the days you've been gone a little too long. Patience, knowing that's the way it lasts.
The bottle, of course, says to make sure the hair is detangled and combed out. I already did all that, but I'll take down the twist. Oh, they're giving juicy. Sorry. Anyway, said to take this down, so that's what I'm about to do. And I'm gonna just take my detangling brush and I'm gonna comb it out just a little bit, and then we're gonna start with the application process after I put some gloves on. Hopefully my fingers don't pierce the gloves, but it is what it is. We're gonna work it out. So let's just go through here, make sure we got all this out. All right, so here. Did I miss? Y'all done missed the twist. Look at me. Shame. I done smacked my dough already. And I missed another twist. Lord. My hair thick, y'all. I'm sorry. I be missing pieces. Okay.
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Well, I tried to tell you so. Yes, I did. But I guess you didn't know. As the said the story goes. Maybe now I got the flow. Cause I know it from the start. Maybe when you broke my heart, that I had to come again and show you that I win. You lied to me. All those times I said that I love you. You lied to me. Yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. You lied to me. Even though you knew I'd die for you. You lied to me. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried. Return of the man. Return of the man. Come on. Return of go. Now wherever I go, I look around and the colors so bright. Green rolled up in leaves, yellow mood ring.
Gonna get this in here. But no, if you're gonna use this one, be prepared for the smell, because the smell is not giving at all. It's funky. But I only got one bottle, mainly because I'm only using, y'all can see it, the color Oops on the green part of my hair, just to remove the color on the ends, because my roots haven't been dyed, so they're gonna actually have to be dyed and bleached or whatever. But yeah, this thing stink. Like, it don't stink, it stink. It's funky, very much disgust. Like, I'm trying my best right now to get this in here so I can put it in this bag, out of sight, out of mind, out of nose. I have to put it in here, put it in the bag for like 20 minutes, and then rinse it, shampoo it, and then rinse it for literally 20 minutes. They said if your hair is thicker, rinse longer. Like
a beam, I dream indigo. Baby, what you wanna do tonight? What you got?
Okay, so we got everything on my ends. Y'all can see it's already doing what it's gonna do. I'm about to wrap it in plastic or whatever. And then after I wrap it, they little cap might be too small, child. Yeah, that cap is definitely too small for my head. So we just gonna go get a plastic bag. So they said let it sit for 20 minutes, so I'm gonna let it sit and I'll come back and show y'all. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Talking a lot. Sorry, I'm faded. Run fast from a day job, running fast from the way it was. Jump quick to a paycheck, running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back. No, you can't make me. Never going back, never going back. They never take me. I paid enough for petty dues. I had a thing for dirty shoes since I was 10. Up dirty men are like, ooh, better day than yesterday. I just take your day.
Am I agitated about my nail? Very much so. But we got to keep the ball rolling. So I'm about to go through and fix this. So y'all can see it took a lot of the color out, but I'm still going to have to go through the bleaching process. So I need to go through this with my blow dryer and my brush, and I'm going to detangle as I dry it back out. So we can go ahead and get started on that process.
Never hearing what they say. I just do it my way. I just do it my way. All I got is these broken clocks. I ain't got no time, just burning daylight. Still love, and it's still love, and it's still love, it's still love, still love, still love, it's still love, and it's still love. Nothing but love for you. Nothing but love.
So this is my hair. I went ahead and trimmed it while my camera was charging, but like this is the hair. It is blown out. I split it into 4 sections. So I actually have to bleach it now. And y'all, I'm already, yes, my hands are naked because listen, okay, this is the thing. This is what had happened. Because this one broke. And when I be typing at work, like I can't have one finger that's smaller. And then see, my nail tech is appointment only when he be trying to do. And I didn't want to get one of them fixed because they were grown out anyway. So I'd much rather just start over with a fresh set. So my hush man just said, you know, I'm going to be able to get a fresh set. So I'm not worried about it. Anyway, back to what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm about to get ready to start with this. Yeah, it's gone. Y'all see it because I'm tired.
Nothing but love, all that I got, pieces and pages. I think I forgot. You love me, you love me, you love me. Gotta shift at 10 a.m. Gotta get that cash, won't get past the lunch break. I ain't had a smoke break in about 2 days, gon' break. Been about 3 years since I dated you. Why you still talking about me like we together? I moved on for the better, you moved on to whoever. I was down for whatever, and then some. You gon' make me late to work again. Ooh, better day than yesterday. Ooh, I just take it day by
So I
day.
ended up having to do something similar to the last time I dyed my hair because the bleach started tripping against my skin. So I don't know if that's a bleach thing, if it's a time thing. So what I'm gonna do, to be honest, is more than likely just go in with my color anyway. I know my bleach job is splotchy, but for one, I don't want to put more on my scalp if I don't know for sure that that's the issue. So I'm just going to kind of wing it, just like I did last time. So I'm just gonna start putting color in here and see where we go and how it comes out and go from there.
Okay, so a few things I want to discuss about this portion of the video. I still wanted to share it because I wanted to show like kind of the flaws of what happens when you rush and get agitated. So in the video you can see that because my hair is so thick, when I split it into the 4 sections, the middle part kind of got like lost in my hair, and so I didn't actually get the bleach on the parts that it needed to be on, and I wasn't necessarily paying attention to my hair at this point in time because my camera was facing forward and wasn't allowing me to see the back of the hair. So I didn't see how bad it was until I actually went through and had to rewash it out and take a video of my entire head. Now I was trying to just keep going here, but you'll see in the later footage that the color and everything didn't stick how I want to because the bleach job was not how I wanted it to be. So I talk about it a little bit in the video, but I do actually take a break from this part, give my hair some time to breathe. I moisturize it and let it sit because I did not want to compromise my curls. And once I was sure that my hair would be able to handle the second bleaching process, I went back in and redid the process because the hair looks good right now, but it doesn't look like that when I wash it out.
That's where we are right now. So yeah.
So this is the part that I'm referring to. I went back in and looked at my bleach job, looked at how that color came out when I washed it. Yes, I did cry, but it's okay because y'all know me. I cry all the time. However, this gave me an idea of what my head was looking like, what I needed to fix, and how I could properly spot treat my hair so that I can get the dye on it and get the color that I wanted out of my hair. But when I turn around, y'all see where I said my hair kind of got lost in the middle because my hair was so thick. I saw the outsides. I wasn't necessarily seeing the inside. So that big chunk in the middle really got lost and didn't get the proper bleaching that it needed. So I'll explain a lot more of it when I go back into the footage, and y'all will be able to see exactly what I did to fix it, what I changed, and then moving forward, how the job itself came out and how I was able to correct the mistakes that I had made in this clip.
So this is what we're looking like. The first bleaching, I had attempted to just like go over it, but it didn't work. So I just oiled my body to protect my skin, put my gloves on. This is the color right now, so we're gonna go back in with another bleaching. It's not gonna be as long as the first one. I really just want to hit these dark spots and the dark spots in the back that I missed, and see where we go from there. And of course, like I said in the last video, these are very stubborn, so I'm gonna try to get them to lighten, but I doubt they will.
Say what your name is. Oh yeah, that fits you, girl. Tell me where you headed. Can I walk with you, girl? You got that look in your eyes that look like it give your boy here a good old time, and I'm on it, girl. That's right, I'm on it, girl. See, this is the first time I had a girl whose looks set me on fire. I'm really trying to get to know you better, girl. You ain't gotta act like like it's shy. 'Cause we gon' do something is gon' get done, and we gon' get crunk and have a lot of fun. And I say, shawty, she wearing her hair, she working them jeans, she talking that talk just like I like it. She keep it on and poppin', shawty keep it on and poppin'. Ooh, yeah. Shawty, the way you wearing that top got your boy so hot, ain't no mistaken plan. I'm faking, you got me open and waiting and poppin'. You keep
Much better of a base. Much better. It got a lot of that green out too. Okay. Yeah. So this is better. Let me see. Oh, that's not bad. And I checked the back and everything. It's still like different shades. But this looks way better than before. So I feel better about it. These little front parts, y'all, they gonna do what they want to do. Like, I could bleach this till my eyes fall out and they never take. So I'm just gonna take what I got. My hair is damp right now, so you can definitely like dye your hair while it's wet. The color may not be as vibrant, I know that much, from the jobs that I've done, like, because it's wet, so when you squeeze the water out, all of that water is gonna pull the color out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my color and start with just layering the color on. I got two different pinks again, and I usually don't like mix them in a bowl or anything and use the applicator. I just use the bottle because I like to toss different pinks all around my head. Like, it's never even colors. Like, when I did the green everywhere, and then I threw in that blue in like a bunch of different places. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go in with coloring now. So, and before I started the second dye job, I did like grease my face and my body and everything, and that definitely helped. I did not have a reaction, so I think it was just the reaction of it on my skin, because my skin is sensitive. But I think that that's what caused the breakout, whatever. And even if it's like a small piece, it'll like get on my skin and then it'll go poof. So yeah, but we're about to start coloring my hair now. So I got Pink Mania and Atomic Pink. So I'm just gonna start with the Mania, I guess. And I'm gonna take a little bit, put it into my hair, and then I'm just gonna rub it in like that.
Give me on and poppin'. Ooh. I'm tryna keep my swagger, but you're about to have me, girl. Jump through about 4 or 5 hoops of ooh, baby. Let's take it to the hood so the people can see it, girl. Oh yes, you're mean and vicious the way you're switching. Now I say, this is the first time I had a girl whose looks set me on fire. I'm really trying to get to know you better, girl. You ain't gotta act like a shy. We gon' do something is gon' get done, and we gon' get crunk and have a lot of fun.
Lay your head down on the pillow, turn the lights down real low. I want you to say my name. Close your eyes and let your feels go. Now you're getting real close, baby. I am on the way. Now that I've got you right here, I won't lay you down. Don't be surprised, baby. It's just me.
Don't be surprised, boy, when I say fine. I hypnotize you with this pussy. Now you feel like
You can fly. I got you sprung off in the springtime.
fuck all your free time. You don't need no me time.
That's you and me time. We be getting so loud.
That dick make you so smart.
saw the video, y'all saw what I went through. I'm not gonna go into details about that again, but I am going to do a little bit of an FAQ, just because I feel like talking about it. Anyway, so this is my hair. It's been about a week. So y'all can see this is the front. She's giving. And then of course this is the back. Very, very nice. I had to come back on here mainly because, for one, that first day after you dye, the hair be a little stressed out, because you've put your hair through a lot when you're dyeing your hair and coloring your hair. So you really want to make sure that you're giving it time. So after my video finished, I ended up conditioning my hair, and then I just left it alone. I let it sit, I let her breathe, I let her get the sunlight and the water that she needed, but I did not do a lot to my hair. I think that next day I probably put it in like a half up, half down bun style, but other than that, I either wore it out or I wore it up in a puff ball. And then at night, I always put my hair in a bonnet, especially after a fresh color job. You can do the stretching method, the banding method, you can pineapple it, or you can 2-strand twist, or do a braiding method. Whichever one that you do to protect your hair, make sure you do that every night, at least for the first week or 2 weeks that you dye your hair, because you want to make sure that she is keeping the moisture from the conditioner. You want to make sure that you're giving your hair the care that it needs so it can get back healthy. So a few things about just the dye job. Am I gonna dye my hair again? Yeah, I am. I ain't even gonna sit here and say, oh, well, I don't know, just because of the past 2 dye videos that I've done. No, I figured out what happened that caused my skin to do what it did with the bleach. So moving forward, I would definitely be making sure that I take care of my skin first. So yes, your girl might be a little greasy in them videos. Don't judge me, judge your mama. But I will be making sure that I take the precautions to take care of my skin first before I go ahead with the dye job. Second, as I talked about in the video a little bit, I will be making sure that I set up my camera a little bit differently, so that I am catching all those extra parts that I missed in this video, because normally I don't have major problems like that, but I do know that when it comes to the middle of my hair, me and her don't get along all the time. So I be struggling sometimes to make sure that I'm getting that middle, taking care of it, but I do want to make sure I'm taking the extra precautions to set the camera up so I can see exactly what I'm doing. There's also a 3-pronged mirror that you can get, which I will definitely link it in my Amazon storefront. On my Amazon storefront, I have a whole hair care playlist. So I will link the products that I used in this video, as well as any products that I am recommending in the future. So if you want to dye your hair, or you're looking at trying something different, or you just want some of the tools to do other people's hair, I am going to link those down for you, and that will be in the description as well. And I'll also link it up top so y'all can have that. And another question I've gotten a lot is, how do I maintain my hair after I've dyed it? As I was saying before, making sure that you are taking care of your hair, going through the extra precautions of moisturizing, low manipulation hairstyles. Like normally when I dye my hair, I always want to go straight to me some knotless box braids, because y'all know I love my braids and I love them long, which I definitely braid my own hair. I know that y'all have seen it before, but if you want a full in-depth video about that, just let me know in the comments and I can do a knotless tutorial. It might not be the best tutorial, but y'all will see the basics in the video. But just let me know if you want that, because I am going to actually do pink braids coming up soon, because I just want to see how I look in them, because I know I'm going to eat them up. Anyway, but making sure that you are doing low manipulation hairstyles, making sure that you're following through with your hair care, spritzing your hair with water in the mornings, oiling your scalp is very important. I know for me it's extremely important because I have seborrheic dermatitis, but after you've dyed your hair, you want to make sure that you're putting moisture back into your hair. Like, your hair is like a baby. It needs all of the care in the world, especially when it goes through something like dyeing, because dyeing can be semi-traumatic for your hair. So just make sure that you do what you're supposed to do after the fact. I've never had any issues to where like I've lost hair, or I've lost my color, I've lost my sheen in my hair. As y'all can see, I've dyed my hair several times and it still has the volume, it still has the curls. Like if I go and wet this right now, it's still gonna curl up perfectly, and that's because I took those steps needed after dyeing my hair to make sure I'm taking care of it.
A few things I didn't show in this video. I did trim my ends. You see in the video, when I did the blowout and it sectioned into 4 parts, my ends, I had actually trimmed them during that time. I did not record myself doing the full blowout because that thing took a while. And I didn't record the trim because I promise y'all I probably took about 15 to 20 minutes to actually section out and trim every part of my hair. You can trim your hair when it's curly. Some people do that. I just wanted to go ahead and get my trim out the way because I had already blown my hair out. That's all of the questions that I can think of right now. So if y'all have any more questions, then definitely drop them in the comments below. I will be doing a natural hair journey update because I did cut my hair before. Y'all have, if you follow me, you know I ended up trimming and cutting my hair all the way off after I had Deani because I was dealing with postpartum shedding, and from there I've cut it, I've let it grow out, I've changed the color, all of that. But I just want to share the full journey on what it was like for me. So if you have questions pertaining to anything that has to do with natural hair, growth, products, whatever, drop that in the comments of this video and I will put them in the video that is coming up. But that's all I can think of right now. This pink is giving. I think it's probably one of my favorite colors, but that's it and that's all. So you already know how this is gonna go. If you like the video, make sure you give it a like. If you got something to say, drop that thing down in the comments below. And if you want to see more, then subscribe and hit my notification bell like that so you can catch up on every time that your girl posts. That's it and that is all. I love y'all. This hair is giving and I need to go take some pictures because I'm behind on that. So you can follow me on IG, good day, be on there. Bye.
10 steps ahead like I'm sliding, 10 steps ahead I'm sliding.